Welcome back to In and Around North Bay. And today we're in and around Portland, Oregon. And first we've got to stop at some of the world-renowned food trucks. This is from the Best of India, an excellent food truck on the east end of town. Really cheap grub, really delicious. Everyone in the family loved it. My wife ended up getting some kind of Thai pasta dish that had some shrimp, quite spicy, really good. And that was all before we decided to get some dessert here at the world famous Voodoo Donut. And this is the one that's also on the east end of town, not the one in downtown. Really great place if you're just looking for some crazy donuts. I know that's gotten popular all around the world, but that trend, it really started right here. The kids loved picking them out, and here's just a selection of them now. We'd heard such great things about the Oregon Zoo that we decided we've got to spend a day here. So we brought the kids. It's up in the hills just outside of Portland, and it's a wonderful zoo. It's really lush and green, just as you would expect here in Oregon. Some great animal experiences. In fact, there was a few times like here where we got so close to a bald eagle. It was just amazing that we were able to experience that. The zoo is full of wondrous things to see. Great stuff for kids and adults. I highly recommend coming. Having a beer at the Oregon Zoo, we needed to walk over to the Oregon Experimental Rose Garden. This is a beautiful garden with many different varieties of roses. If you're not aware, Portland is known as the Rose City, and you can really see why here at this incredible public park. It's free to just drop in and walk around, enjoy the sights, the smells. A really great place on a beautiful day like this. And just to the east of Portland, in Gresham, Oregon, there is McMenamins, and this is a really large complex. It was once an industrial area that was going to be torn down, and they decided they were going to renovate it, put a whole bunch of different restaurants, hotels, spas, and just made it into a really lovely place to walk around, to grab a drink, to enjoy the beautiful weather that we were having in Portland that day. So we decided we would drop in, get a drink, grab a bite to eat, and just see what this historic center had to offer. Just outside of Portland is Multnomah Falls, and I can't believe I had never been here before, but thankfully we got there very early in the morning because we hear it can be quite crowded. It might be very difficult to have a parking spot. We were some of the first people there, and we decided we were going to go all the way up the mountain, all the way up to the very top of this incredible waterfall and just take a look right across the river into Washington. It was a beautiful day. I mean, it is just stunning how green and lush it is up here in Oregon, especially after a summer here in California where we had a lot of drought. So just seeing this amount of water and the joy that it would just bring to your mind as you're experiencing it, it was really something to behold. I highly recommend taking a walk up these falls, even if you're not a great hiker. We've had our kids with us, and somehow they were able to make it to the top with just a couple snack breaks. So let's take a look. are at the top of the falls, going to get to take in the wonder and the joy, the amazing views that this waterfall provides. And just think, wow, how lucky we are that we were able to experience this. And the kids, they themselves were also thrilled to just be able to see this incredible view from the very top of the falls. And as we made our way down the hill, we stopped to grab a coffee, just take a look at the grounds before we got back in the car to drive to Washington. An incredible experience, one that you definitely have to try out. And until next time, everyone.